This week,
Biomed earns their white coats.
students explore the College and Career Expo.
Key Club saves lives at the blood drive.
We get caffeinated at Heady Cup Coffee.
And music springs to life at the Spring Jazz Concert.
All of that and more on the Warrior Weekly. Good morning, Warriors, and welcome to this week's edition of the Warrior Weekly, presented by Warrior Student Media. I'm Layla Moreno.
And I'm Ari Juarez. Today we take a look at post-secondary options, donate blood at the blood drive, and groove out to some music at the Spring Jazz Concert.
But first, every year, students who complete the biomedical pathway at MCHS are honored for their hard work at the White Coat Ceremony.
Last Monday, the MCHS Biomed program held their annual White Coat Ceremony and Research Fair. Seniors who have been with the program throughout all 4 years at McHenry were honored for their hard work and got to show off their passion projects at the Research Fair. Seniors Jacob Pietkevich and Maya Gill explained their research projects and why they chose them.
So my project is about understanding genetics. So one of the things I did was understanding the ethics behind gene therapy. So what I got out of this is just really understanding the process of isolating DNA and finding genes in the whole world around us, because it's pretty much everywhere. Anything alive has DNA, and this was just a way for me to get a better glimpse of what that was.
So my project is about a journey of healing to India. So I have family in India, and in 6th grade I actually went and got to visit them. And it was obviously very exciting, but I also got to see the extreme poverty that was there. So I had the idea to create medical care packages that would be sent off to that country, and I ended up partnering with an organization that does that on such a large scale to create these kits for kids.
Biomed can be a very rigorous course, but there are support systems for students in the class to ensure they thrive. Pietkevich expresses his appreciation for the teachers and the help they provided throughout his 4 years in Biomed.
There were a lot of ups and downs, but that's anything in life. Thankfully, I had amazing teachers that always supported me, encouraged me to delve deeper. When I started this program, I barely thought I would go into the medical field. And then as I started exploring more and more, I got the opportunity to see so much. And today I've decided I want to go into nursing. And that wouldn't have been a choice if I hadn't gone.
The White Coat Ceremony is a huge accomplishment for the senior Biomed class, and it means a lot to the students that took the course. Gil and Pietkevich share what the White Coat Ceremony means to them.
The White Coat Ceremony is definitely a representation of 4 years of hard work, lots of exciting moments, new bonds that were made, and a huge wealth of knowledge that was learned in these 4 years.
For me, the White Coat Ceremony kind of commemorates everything that we've been doing for the past 4 years. These classes are obviously really tough, but just being able to be recognized for all the hard work we put in.
The ceremony is a great way to cap off all of the class's achievements. Biomed teacher Leah Pelletier enjoys seeing students continue on in the Biomed field.
What's really rewarding is when I see my students graduate and then go on to fulfill their dreams of working in their careers, and then come back and talk to our current students about, their journey of where they've gotten to and seeing just how successful they are in their futures.
Good luck to all senior Biomed students who are continuing in the Biomed field. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we are Coco Levesque, Gavin Larrick, Emmanuel Sanchez, and Colin Chanowski.
Congratulations to all the students who received their white coat.
Now, last week, the main gym held their annual College and Career Expo. This event encourages students to explore different post-secondary opportunities.
Last Thursday, students at Upper Campus attended the College and Career Expo. Counselor Curtis Mankey explains what the College and Career Expo is and why it is important for students.
College and Career Expo is an annual event we offer at the Upper Campus to basically allow our students to explore options. For sophomores and juniors, it really is an exploratory activity. For seniors, it's an opportunity to either, for indecisive seniors, kind of check out some local options, also for students who know they're going to start at MCC and transfer, to check out possible transfer destinations. But we've got 4-year schools, we got 2-year schools, we got tech schools, trade schools, military recruiters, local employers, labor unions. So we really got something for everybody. I pride myself in offering something for everybody. I know we've got a very diverse student body when it comes to career options and wants and needs, so I want to make sure that we're meeting those.
Junior Mia Filipiak explains why she enjoyed the College and Career Expo and why other students should participate in it.
I think it's a really great way for students to explore different colleges that they might have never heard of, or find out about like different majors that they might have never heard of, or even just experience new options. Like there's options for the military in there's options for trade schools in there, and I think it's a really good way for students to kind of see what other choices that they have for after high school.
StriveScan is a program students signed up for in AIM prior to the Expo. Junior Samantha Andreessen talks about the benefits of it and why students signed up.
I like the StriveScan. I think it's nice for the students to get the information quickly without them having to fill out a long application to get quick information.
The College and Career Expo was a great way for students to explore their options. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly were McKenna Harvey, Kylie Chanowski, Allie Casey, and Emily Ostrander.
We hope you found a college or trade that suits you.
Attention everyone going to prom. Doors open at 4 p.m. on Friday afternoon, and we'll begin loading the buses at 4:30. Don't be late.
Next, every school year, Key Club partners with Vitalent to run the annual Spring Blood Drive. Warrior Student Media has the story.
Last Tuesday, McHenry Community High School hosted its second blood drive of the school year. Students had the opportunity to give back to the community and donate valuable blood. Event organizer Sean Harity expounds on the purpose and importance of the drive.
The purpose of today's blood drive is to help local hospitals' blood supply, to ensure that there is enough of every blood type to perform blood transfusions and surgeries those patients need. Well, of the entire population, only about 38% is eligible. The percentage in young people is far higher, and we are needing about 216,000 new donors every year to replace those elder donors that can no longer donate.
Junior Lorelei Galvicius was one of the many students who donated blood. She describes her blood-giving experience.
So we started out with a questionnaire and just getting my iron levels, and we checked my blood pressure and stuff like that. And then I went over to the blood donation place, and they took my blood. I had a really nice helper, and she was really funny too, so that was fun.
Senior Charlotte Alexander also participated in this year's blood drive. Her and Lorelei explained why they decided to donate.
I know a lot of people whose parents and family and friends needed blood when they were getting medical treatments, and I just wanted to be able to help out and contribute to my community.
Because it helps a lot of people, and I try to help people a lot, so.
Harity, Galvicius, and Alexander hope students at McHenry continue to contribute and make a positive change.
I hope the popularity continues to grow, and I hope the students feel good about donating blood and giving back to the community.
I say definitely do it. It's a good experience, and I think that it helps morally enrich, honestly.
I would say definitely do it, even if you're afraid. They're all very welcoming. It's a much more chill experience than you would think. I really love knowing that I did something positive for the day.
Thank you to those who donated in this year's drive. Make sure to check out next year's blood drive to help out our community. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we're Matea Masich, Olivia Townsend, Carter Neiman, and Caden Bunting.
McHenry has recently expanded their coffee shop options, including this new hole-in-the-wall charmer.
Hetty Cup Coffee, the most ethical coffee shop, recently opened. Warrior Student Media captured where the bean magic happens.
Many people buy and indulge themselves in brewed coffee for businesses such as Starbucks, but not many individuals know where their everyday coffee originates from or where it's originally sourced. Located on Route 120 in McHenry, Hetty Cup Coffee is a full-service coffee roaster that provides quality service to its wholesale partners and customers in McHenry County and nationwide.
Hetty Cup Coffee is a small batch coffee roaster, specialty coffee. So we import specialty coffee from countries all over the world, different origins based on their harvest schedule, and then we roast them fresh here in McHenry. They're all specialty grade coffees, so high-end, full of flavor, unique flavor profiles in these coffees. So we roast them. We're a data-driven roaster, so we draw out all the flavor profiles we can. Nothing's artificially flavored. All the flavor profiles you taste in our cup from our coffees is just drawn out from the roasting process and through our specialty sourcing.
Along with high-end, freshly sourced coffee that Hetty Cup Coffee provides for its customers and community, owner Kevin Fogelson describes his passions for coffee from the start and what makes working here so rewarding.
What made me want to work here is everything coffee related. So I got into coffee roasting about a decade or so ago, and coffee is a very complicated venture in that there's like a bunch of different rabbit holes you can go down. So what's unique about here is that we don't compromise kind of any of our values when it comes to the coffee. We try to do our best on every aspect of it, from sourcing the coffee to roasting it to brewing the coffee.
Owner Michael Kislin describes the search for roast locations and how they stumbled upon opening a business right here in McHenry.
Really, we wanted to be in McHenry County, and we were scouring the county for places to look for coffee, look for a roast location. And McHenry presented a unique opportunity in that it had a good roast location for us, and it's also kind of a specialty coffee desert. I know there's local cafes and things around here in McHenry County, but no one's really doing it on our roasting level. So we present McHenry an opportunity to get high grade, very flavorful, full of life and full of flavor potential coffees locally, freshly roasted every week.
Todd Zier, a local small business owner in the McHenry County area, describes his love for Heady Cup coffee and why he finds this coffee shop unique, as well as the stories that come along with each roast.
What I love about Heady Cup coffee is that every cup has a unique flavor. Every roast is a little bit different. It's not your typical roastery. All of the coffees that they have really interesting origin stories and are ethically produced. So that's why I come here.
Heady Cup Coffee is open on weekdays from 8 a.m. through 2:30 p.m. If you're looking to buy all-natural, high-quality coffee, be sure to check out Heady Cup Coffee at their local McHenry location or on their website at headycupcoffee.com. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly were Alyssa Thomas, Maggie Machashik, and Lex Bach.
MCHS Jazz Band held their second to last concert last week.
Warrior Student Media was there to jam out with the jazz band.
MCHS's Jazz Band held one of their last concerts at the freshman campus on April 17th. Senior Levi Van Kovingsveld, a 4-year jazz performer, describes his memorable experiences while being a part of this program.
Well, probably the most notable thing is our trip to New Orleans. Really big music scene down there. We got to play at a real jazz club there. It was a very tangible, real thing that is like a dream of mine to perform in such a esteemed place and such an epicenter of the music scene, and especially the jazz scene.
Dealing with new directors could be stressful for any young musician. Levi showed his appreciation for Mr. Ryan Cabildo and his love of jazz.
I enjoy him, frankly. I admire how it takes a lot to impress him. A lot of directors throughout my entire career.
Wait until you see the next band.
What I appreciate about him is jazz focused. He's like a jazz musician, and he doesn't just focus on classical, because with a lot of directors, when when they teach the concert band and the jazz band, they're not really well versed in jazz, but he definitely is, and he has ambitions and goals to further us as jazz musicians.
Senior year has been quickly coming to an end for a lot of us. Levi explains why jazz has been a wild ride his senior year.
It's wild. It hasn't really set in for me yet. I imagine at the last concert it will, but it's been a ride, and I'm thankful for the experience and how tight-knit the program is here in terms of music. I feel ready. I don't necessarily want it to be over, but I know that it has to be at some point, and I think it's going to be a good one.
Jazz Band will be hosting their last concert at Veterans Park in the Gazebo on May 23rd. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly were Ari Juarez, Emberlyn Carlson, Nathaniel Gibson, and Ellie Machashik. That's all for today's show. Be sure to follow the Warrior Weekly on all social media platforms, including X, Insta, and TikTok.
For Ari Juarez and all of Warrior Student Media, I'm Layla Moreno. Have a great week, Warriors.